Welcome back to Copenhagen, Denmark, where we are set to dive in to the second day of group play. On this day, men's teams in pools B and D, women's squads in A and C will take center stage on, oh wow, what an incredible day of weather here. A lot different than yesterday when we started with rain, but today clear skies, just picturesque here from the wharf. Bringing you this 10th edition of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. I'm the voice of 3x3, Kyle Montgomery. I'm with my partner, as always. He's the Mountain, Boz Rosendahl. Fans already starting to pile into the venue and get themselves prepared for what we expect to be another exciting day. Day one had a bunch of dimes, dunks, highlights, as half of the quarterfinal field is set. Those elimination rounds will officially be ready to go by the end of business today. And we got some of the top dogs, some of the heavy hitters in competition. Here are the previous winners in the women's competition. France have been the golden standard. 3 golds for them, although Spain could become the most decorated country in the women's competition if they're able to medal at this event, and France, of course, don't. We'll see what happens there. Previous winners for the men, it started way back in 2014 with Romania. Austria serving as the previous winner from 2024 in their own backyard. And Serbia, the standard, with 5 golds. We saw them go undefeated yesterday. Mentioned some of those heavy hitters that we're going to see in action today. That would include both the men's and women's defending champions. Spain for the ladies, Austria for the men. Also, the women's world champs, Netherlands, will be in action, and they will get us started. Speaking of the Netherlands, you'll see one of the Dutch ladies atop the top 10 rankings. Janice Boonstra has been on a tear this year. On the Pro Tour in particular, she leads in total scoring, followed closely by Nortje Driesen. The men's players, Rajina Stojic, Doc Strange, good day of action for him, and Marko Brankovic. They are top the top 10 rankings, and they are the top squad to beat in the men's competition. We will see them back on the flow tomorrow. There's a look at the Lithuanian fans and some of the coaching staff over there. They'll be looking on. We'll get more into the day's setup and what to expect in a bit, but first, it's time to learn the rules of 3x3. Professor Kyle, take it away.
Yo, what's good? My name is Kyle Montgomery, aka the voice of 3x3, and if for some reason you still don't know the rules of 3x3, it is time to tap in. Class is officially in session. So on our half court, you've got 2 teams of 3 players with 1 additional substitute on the bench. Yo, what's up, sub? Can I check in? In 3x3, even the ball is different. This is the official Wilson right here. Trust me, it's groovy, baby. This game is pedal to the metal. 10-minute game clocks, just 12-second shot clocks, and a 1st to 21 scoring format for the win. If a team doesn't score 21 points, all they have to do is outscore their opponent within 10 minutes. And you know we keep it street. In this game, we score by 1s and 2s. Anything inside the arc is worth 1. Anything outside of the arc is worth 2. Still got it. And this game is all gas, no brakes. Literally, after the opening check ball, play is continuous. Make or miss, offense turns to defense, just like that. This 10-minute sprint is just getting started. We'll see you at the top.
1 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and breathe easy. It's a 10-minute sprint. I hope your heart rates won't get too high today, but it is going to be frenetic, fast, in your face, intense. That is what FIBA 3x3 is about, especially at this stage. The Europe Cup coming at you one more again from Copenhagen. Pool A women's teams. I think the favorites, I know the favorites are going to be the Netherlands. especially based off of their body of work this year. But Lithuania do come in with some European decoration. It's their 4th appearance for the women at the Europe Cup. For the first time with this roster, however, took a bronze back in 2023. Netherlands have been golden before, but only one time. That was in Jerusalem in 2023. This year's squad, they bring out Zoe Slaughter. Slaughters have a great name in 3x3.
Yeah.
I believe you might know the name Arvind Slaughter, the Olympic champion. He's probably watching from home. And Lotte van Kruistum. Did I say that right?
No, you didn't.
No, come on.
Yeah, all good.
You're from the Netherlands. Help me out.
Lotte van Kruistum.
Lotte van Kruistum. Man, that was good. I did it just like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I can say Nortje Driesen. The Nortje Star has arrived. The reigning, well, 2023 MVP, not reigning because Spain won it last year. And it's Janice Boonshakalaka joining the team last. Team Netherlands, already world champions this year, trying to become the 3rd nation ever to win European and world titles in the same season. Did you know that one?
I did not.
All
This
right.
is, well,
Hey.
look at you.
Hey,
The almanac.
I do this. I do this. We're going to see if Lithuania can get it done. Again, added some youth with Justina Miknaite at 23 years old. Not exactly youthful, but they have what Bob says, a straight bucket getter. She's out first, Marina Solopolova.
Yeah, look, she can really go. Led them in scoring at the Europe Cup qualifier where they qualified to get here. Co-led them, actually, with Petrinaite.
Okay.
She can shoot. She's an offensive hub. She can pass a little bit as well. I really like her game.
Okay, you hyped her up. I'm expecting big things. I hadn't seen much of her. Of course, Gabriela Shulska, a familiar face on the Lithuanian national team. There's Miknaite, bringing some young blood to this year's roster. Making her senior team national debut. And last but not least, Martina Petrinaite. We'll see if she brings in some ammunition like her husband, the Uzi. Marius Ujupis, shout out to him and them and everybody watching from Vilnius and Kaunas and wherever in Lithuania, as well as everybody watching in the Netherlands as well, all the way to IJmuiden.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, Amsterdam. Where else have we been out there? Utrecht, I have. Oh, where did I stay at last time?
Haarlem.
Harlem, yes.
Haarlem.
All right, all the
Listen.
people. Shout out to all of y'all watching back there. Keep your eyes on her right there. The Nortje Star. They can follow her to success as they did in Mongolia all the way to a world title. It has been quite the 2025 for Dutch women's 3x3. Let me tell you, they made it to 5 finals in the women's series, 3 of them wins, 2 other semifinals. They don't lose much, y'all. They don't lose much, and I think between Netherlands and Spain, take your pick as the favorites to win gold.
Yeah, but Netherlands did change up the roster a little bit. From that World Cup, no Evelien Lutjes-Schiphol, no Ilse Kuyt. In their place, Lotte van Kruistum and Zoe Slaughter, both very good players in their own rights. But they play on a different squad when it comes to the pro circuit. So my question going in for them is, what's the chemistry going to be like? What actions are they going to go look for? And for Lithuania, 3 out of 4 haven't played much 3x3 this year, to be honest with you.
That is true. Trying to execute their opening score. Shulska will chunk the deuces. No. It comes up bashful. Shy on the shot. Janice Boonstrakalaka is going to get the scoring started for the Netherlands. More on Janice in a bit, but first that dime. That's worth your attention. It's Miss Sholopalova. Miss Sholopalopa. Hey, girl. Miss Sholopa. Oh, wait, she's down? I missed what happened. I was too busy singing. Petrinaite will swing it up top. Here comes Gabby Shulska. Oh, spinning into a foul. Zoe Slaughter. Whistle for that one. Van Kruistum. Kruistum. Okay. Sorry.
Getting there.
Sorry to all the Van Kruistums that I've mispronounced it twice. I'll try not to do it again. But she's in. That's the important part of this. First national team 9 at the senior level. Did want to win a silver at the U23 World Cup. Played a bunch on the Nations League. Talking about number 5 in white. Van Kroostum. That is a beautiful spin move. She'll get it back. Boonstra on the drive, and Shulska can't do anything but hold on for dear life. Kyle Montgomery, that's me, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, at 3x3 the voice. I'm with you. So is Boss. He goes by the Mountain, at 3x3 the Mountain. Just get used to us having some fun on the microphone. Different kind of sport, different kind of commentary, I would say. Dreesen is going to draw the foul. That is the second on Lithuania.
Yeah, the Netherlands are making a point out of attacking Sholopova, who might not have the quickest feet on defense.
Well, there's certainly an area that they can exploit now. She's got to guard Dreesen. Dreesen likes the matchup for Slaughter better. Petronaite, she's tough. And is going to hold her own, and not just that, draw the foul on Zoe. Shulska swings it to Sholopova.
How's the names doing today?
I can see you looking at me. Just don't.
All right.
All right?
All right.
The slip of the tongue, that's all. Shulska. Sholopova. Oh, forces it. And that's most certainly tipped my Slaughter. So that'll preserve 7 seconds on the shot clock for Lithuania.
7 seconds on the shot clock.
Lithuanian men will be in action today as well. Saw the Dutch men yesterday as they went 2-0. Lights out performances from Damel van der Horst. And of course, Brian Alberts. It was a vibe, huh? It was a vibe, huh? Okay, VA. Meantime, that one didn't have a chance. Late in the shot clock, out of bounds it will go. 2-2, it will stay. 10th edition of the Europe Cup, in case y'all didn't know, long-standing continental event for FIBA 3x3. First time ever here in Copenhagen, Denmark, on a beautiful day for some 3x3 hoops. Petronaite, not that time, she'll get reloaded. The young gun, Inkaite, off balance. Whoa, wait a minute. Dreesen gets it cleared. Here comes the Norwich Star. The lead pass to Zoe, who converts it. Who are those guys?
Those guys, well, those guys I saw when we came in on Thursday. They're young kids from a neighborhood in Copenhagen that I went to help out training them. They want to become leaders in 3x3 basketball.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes. Happy they're here.
Look at Bonds with his own fan section. These guys are passionate.
They are.
They're saying, say my name, please. Okay, yep, that's up to you.
Yep.
Dreesen, no good. Whistle on the rebound attempt. This one officiated, by the way, by Mima, Miroslava Jovicin, and Borka Sjurdik. Netherlands with a slim lead. Norcha inside now, bodying up. Nice bucket from Dree. Shulska with a quick move. And Dreesen caught reaching in the cookie jar.
What you see a lot with the Netherlands this year is the fact that in the first 5 minutes of the game, they'll kind of feel out the opponent, wait for the action to kind of develop and pick their spots, and then last few minutes is usually when they really take off.
Yeah, slow and steady. Meantime, Lithuania heating up, courtesy of Martina Petronaite. She ignites one. Look at Dreesen across. Goodbye. Petronaite getting to the spot. Has some strong defense there from Dreesen. Petronaite Runs into a screen as Dree pulls up. Petronaite stumbles into a foul. That was on the way up. Dreesen was in the process of the shot. She'll have a free throw in front of her after our first media timeout. Another look at Petronaite. Hands were straight up.
Yeah, but she moved sideways and ended up hitting an arm. Even if your hands are straight up, you have to keep your feet on the ground. And in this case, that movement caused them a foul.
So slow and steady for the Netherlands tends to be the typical strategy. Through 3.5 minutes, you think this game is playing in the Netherlands' favor? They're leading by 1.
I think so, yeah. Again, this is not a team that's going to come out and blitz you right off the start. This is a team that's going to feel out the game and then, kind of adjust in the second half.
Okay. Dreesen, third in player value in the women's series this year. 6.2 points per game leads her team, but she cannot advance the lead as it stays 5-4. Shalopova still yet to get a bucket. Boz was talking about how she's an offensive hub.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm not saying it's not true.
The Dutch defense is
different.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, I finished that sentence for you. It's different. Understood. Minkaite. When I'm with you, I like it as wild shots.
Wow.
Two-piece, no good. The second kind of, she needs to settle in. Slaughter will not be denied on the baseline. Reverse puts the Dutch up by 2. Shilska and Dreesen crashing into each other. It will be a foul on Netherlands. No more. Well, one more to give. They're up to 5. It's McKnight. Sets up shop up top. Petronaite spinning into the paint. Ooh. Nearly goes, does not. But she will head up to the line. Martina Petronaite, who's had a pretty good year on the women's series. She's averaged 7 points a game in 5 events. Playing for CS Rapid Bucharest this year, so she changed squads. 32% from long range.
I think that move to CS Rapid Bucharest on the women's series really unlocked her offensive potential, right? So chances for Lithuania to advance in this tournament are going to have to come down to her repeating that. Getting this 7 points per game, getting over 30% from 2 is critical to them.
Agreed. Petronaite's got to be the go-to gal on this iteration of Lithuania Women's Europe Cup. Approaching the midway point, 5:15 and counting. We've had a lot of whistles in this one.
Both teams at the bonus, and we've got 5 minutes left to go.
Yep.
More fouls than points.
It's been physical. Hopefully they clean it up the rest of the way. A low score and a high volume of fouls. Neither team willing to give up an inch. Boonstra inside. Shilska took a bow, went down immediately. That one is going to land in the neck area, I believe. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
On the sternum. Shilska's okay. Boonstra will set up defensively. Offensive foul call on that play. McKnight to Shilska. Here comes Gabby to the crib. That's a tough lay right there. 1 point game. Drive, reverse, will not find its mark. Shilska will put a 2 up. Won't go. Lithuania traditionally, you think back to Kamila Nachiskaite, Special K, and the teams that she's featured on, they almost live and die by the 2. When they shoot it well, they tend to win.
They're a team that can play defense at a good to maybe even elite level. And they feel like they're in need of offense, right? It feels like they're in need of shots to go down. In the case of Special K, of course, they had a straight gunner on the squad, although we should start naming her Special K VDH now.
That's true. That's right. Yep. Naitis Kate Fandorhorst. That's a lot of initials, Boz.
That's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of names.
Shout out to Special K, by the way. I know she was proud watching DeMayo yesterday go bananas in game 1. Now Janice, at the line. They've had some issues. Netherlands, that is, at the charity stripe. Lead stays at 2. Dreesen trying to shake free. Put her on suspension in the paint. Nice 1-2 step from MVP Dree. Petra Naite now in the post. She's delivering. Petra Naite's delivering for Lithuania. Dreesen getting tricky with it. Takes her out to the deep end, and she's going to dive in. Water, 10-6. Dreesen coming alive.
That's the main part she's added to her game, a consistent two-point shot off the dribble, which is what made her into arguably the best, or not even arguably maybe, the best player in women's game today. The consistent two added to the drive, added to the mid-range pull-up, added to all the handles.
Yeah, I'm just looking back at that replay when Shalopova hit the deck. Was that because of a crossover? If I missed that play,
I think we missed it.
Oh, I feel terrible about it. I think you were singing and distracted me.
I was. Yeah, sorry. I apologize.
Thank you.
I'll stop singing.
I would appreciate it. 10-6. Shalopova, there she is. Miss Shalopova. I had to bring it back. We got a 2-point game. Is that one off iron? Ben Kraustrom. Got it right.
Yep.
Almost.
Oh, that was actually good.
McKnight will draw the now 8th Netherlands foul. Kind of an uncharacteristic foul game for them as relates to the fouls. Usually a pretty disciplined defensive team.
Yeah, I agreed. But again, this speaks to the adjustment in chemistry they're making with 2 new players added to the roster. And that's always an adjustment. In this case, it leads to a bunch of extra fouls because they're late on rotations or not in position on the defensive end.
Oh, McKnight and Boonstra get tangled up. And what do you know? Another whistle in this game that's been so clean.
So fresh and so clean?
Throwback. So fresh and so clean. Yeah. 15 fouls in this one, boss. My goodness.
It's a hackathon.
Up top. Van Kraustrom to the crib. Can she get one to go? No. Shalopova playing an interesting brand of defense that time with her back to, to the offensive player. That typically is not going to work out. Shalopova. Offensive foul. 8 fouls apiece. Both teams nearing the double penalty territory. 10 fouls is where you don't want to be. They get it down low to Slaughter. Zoe's first appearance at the Europe Cup with them.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe so.
All right. I mean, she's been around the program for so long, you never know which tournament she's going to pop up in. Of course, the MVP of the 2023 Under-23 World Cup. Dutch won gold. Her and Van Kruijsten.
How about Petra Knight? They weaving through traffic. Keeping Lithuania in this thing. I'm not sure this game is playing in the Netherlands' favor right now, as they are the favorites and lead it by 2. It's been the story of the game for the entirety of it so far. Netherlands in front by no more than 2. Lithuania continue to find ways to keep pace with the world champions. And now they will add a 9th foul. Netherlands, that is, and that'll put Shalopova on the line. 2:07 left. Shalopova shooting 2. Random shout out right now. DJ Mike Lewis on the spins. MC Vincent Royer on the mic here. Keeping it live. Free throw, second of 2, at least goes. We got a 1-point game again. Teresa. What a pass. Slocked her a little bit off balance. McKnight gets it clear by herself, left wing. Up top she will go to Martina. Petra Knight, no ma'am. Noncha trying to use a Slaughter screen. She gets enough space to let it go. And Booster cannot snag the rebound. Seeing a little bit of frustration on the part of the Netherlands, at least.
Yeah, they're missing shots that they don't usually miss, right? They're missing a couple of easy ones under the baskets. Scoring seems to be a bit of a struggle at this moment. Usually they'll get a consistent source of offense throughout the game, and that hasn't developed yet.
Still some time left, $1:26 to be exact. And our day 2 opener, again, women in pools A and C, men in pools B and D. On this last day of group play, MVP Drew Wall. Who is this? Okay, there she's back now. Teresa, after blowing the first layup attempt, she's able to recover. And that's all that matters. Point added for the Netherlands as we approach a minute. Turnover, big one there for Lithuania. Teresa. Oh, shook her to the max. Nice shoulder fake to the crib. Oh, and another steal. So the mistakes compounding for Lithuania at a moment where they could afford at least. Final minute. Have not taken care of the Wilson. Netherlands taking advantage. 3-point advantage is, I believe, the biggest lead of the game.
Yeah, they finally managed to create, I don't know if I want to call this separation, but it's at least a little bit of a gap. Lithuania now working behind the screen.
Chilska, little strong, loose ball, somehow finds his way back to Lithuania. Petra Knight. No, 30 seconds to go. Chilska sees an opening.
And an offensive
foul.
Both teams at the double bonus now.
Another look at that. Ooh, I don't know about offensive on that, Boz. I think I'm gonna have to disagree.
I don't know. It looked like Shilske extended an arm, but both players on the move to the basket. That would have been a no call to me, maybe.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
But we didn't have the angle.
True. Dreesen, yep, she's found her angle just fine. Up and in, and 15-11. This one's a done deal. Dreesen with a big rebound. And the final horn sounds. A 15-11 W for the Netherlands to start things off. Close game throughout. But the mistakes, mishaps at the end, final minute 20 or so, cost Lithuania a chance to open up this competition with a W. So back to the drawing board for them. Netherlands will get Austria next in this group. And they are key to head to the quarterfinals undefeated. We'll see.
I mean, look, I think the Netherlands are going to look back at this game as a rhythm builder in the sense that they got the job done. It wasn't the best game they played. They missed a lot of easy shots, but it's something you can build off of, right? Yeah. Their defense was solid, and you can work towards the next game and get in rhythm for the later stages of the competition.
Well, speaking of the next game and later stage in the competition, next we go to the men's Pool B for a clash between Le Bleu and Mayorosag. That's France and Hungary. Coming up next from Copenhagen.
And you can see on the screen, France, Sweden, Hungary, Pool B men. We're going to start the competition with the Pool B and France, Hungary. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 of the men competition for the day 2, as you can see on the screen. Please welcome Team France! Number 9,
All righty, as we switch things over to the men's tournament now, we begin with France and Hungary. Pool B action. Germany also in this group. France coming out first. And an interesting roster selection from head coach Karim Sochou. He's hoping that this is the right group of players to get it done here. The French men have never won a Europe Cup gold. They have reached silver before. Coming off the 2024 event where they finished 6th. They got Alex Villarreal, Emmanuel Monceau, Hugo Ball, Suhar, and Jules Mullet-Proof Rambo.
I'm curious to see what Monceau can do on the national team. The man's an athlete. He can shoot a little bit as well. He's a good screener. Features on the pro circuit on the Bordeaux squad that we often see. But it's his first nod, and he's selected for a reason, right? So I'm curious.
France, the 2 seed, Hungary, the 10 seed, and another team that comes in with some curiosity.
Yes.
I think they could be a dark horse. They bring back the exact same squad that won the Europe Cup qualifier with Isaac Tarjan, Laszlo Koma, Matthias Molnar, and Udos Rosic. And also just last week in Debrecen on the Pro Tour, although they lost their 2 games.
By a combined 3 points.
They were competitive.
Yes.
This team is competitive. I think they got a chance. If they could put it together for 10 minutes, I would not exclude Hungary as a contender in this group, simply because this French team, I don't know. I'm not saying they can't, but a lot of question marks.
It's a tough group, but I understand. Hungary always, over the last few years, but especially this year, they have left me with the idea that they're right on the brink.
Yeah.
They're right there, but they end up losing the one game that they need to get at the biggest stage, right? Like you mentioned last week on the pro circuit, when they lost, again, 2 games by a combined margin of 3 points, just short. And the question is, when are they going to get over the hump? Because they have the talent, they have the capability. Now I just wonder when they will get that statement victory, that statement run.
Well, it's a bit of a rebuild for both the Hungarian men's and women's programs these days. The women trying to get back to glory again. They have won a Europe Cup title. The men have not been close. And maybe this is the year where they take a step further. They got Olympic silver medalist they got to deal with in Jules Rambo, though, down on the inside. I do think that Coma will have a chance to potentially match up well with Rambo.
Coma's a good player. He's very useful. And look, Rambo, not the post-up type of big, He's more a screen and roll player, so I'm not sure him and Como will be matched up on that end of the floor. Como, though, will attack you from the post.
That we saw proof of that in Debrecen just last week. But as we move to the national competition stage, it's for continental supremacy. The Hungarians against the French. It's Gouache against Baguette. And a baguette. What's the most famous French dish you know?
I mean,
is it got to be baguette?
No, croque monsieur.
Croque monsieur.
You don't know that?
No.
It's a French version of grilled cheese, and people on the stream are now going to get at me for that.
Okay. If grilled cheese is the #1 meal in your cuisine,
no, there's more, but it's the one I remember.
Okay.
I remember, brie cheese and
what
stuff,
about
but that's
fondue?
not a dish.
Fondue, that's
Swiss.
That's Swiss.
That is Swiss. No.
Well, we begin this game with cuisine conversation. Let's get to the action. Pool B, the voice of 3x3 in your ear with the mountain. First men's contest of day 2 from here in Copenhagen, Denmark. What's up, y'all? Hugo, boss. Suhard will whip it to the cutting Monceau, and he cannot convert the layup. A quick clear from the Hungarians. Here they go. Yere, and opa. Missed layup from Uros. You don't see that too often.
Nope.
Maybe the most skilled player on the Hungarian team. Now he's got to try to stop Vierade, and he does away with him with the spin move. Hello, Alex Vierade. Welcome back. Inside to Coma, and he finishes with the punch. Coma, who averaged 7 points a game last week in Debrecen on the Pro Tour. Laszlo has really taken his game to new levels. Young talent at 24 years old for Hungary. You can see he can get up to get down.
He keeps yamming like that, he's going to put someone in a coma.
You stole it from me.
Oh, sorry.
Good bar, Boz. Bars Rosendahl is alive and well. Inside to Rambo, shoved in the back. Wait, that's an offensive foul. I thought he was shoved in the back. I thought like Lil Willie. You ever heard that one?
What?
When I was young, my dad would say, "You thought if you make a mistake, you thought like Lil Willie. You ate some dog poo and thought it was chili."
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, the people are laughing at home right now. They've never heard nothing that crazy.
No, they have
That's
not.
Kansas City lingo. Vierade lets it fly. It's no good. Up top to Rosic. Rosic, he will unload, and that will go out of bounds. This one officiated by Vlad Gizarenu and Alex Talasainen. Just saw a Netherlands women's win to start the day. A fight with Lithuania that they emerged from by 4 points. Risky pass. Somehow it stays in Le Blues' hands. Suhard is the one who you want shooting it, but he does not find a mark. Been an odd year for French men's 3x3, I would say. And they I don't know, it's Olympic hangover, winning silver at the Paris Games last year. It's just, on the Pro Tour, they haven't been great. And at the World Cup, I won't even talk about that.
Oh, no.
I won't even talk about that.
Let's not do it.
Yeah. 1 point lead for Hungary. Suhard, dive delivered to Monceau. Swung over. 2 ball, no. Recovered. And broken up. Monceau now has the Wilson. Over to Hugo. Can Suhard see one go down? Yes, he can. Oui. Rosic on the attack. The size better of it. And we'll throw it away. So on the heels of Hugo Suhard's two-piece, a 4-2 advantage for Le Bleu. Hugo shooting just 25% in his limited appearances on the Pro Tour this year. Well, not exactly limited. 5 times he's been on the tour this year. I didn't realize that.
That's
anyway.
because, let's be honest, their performances have been slightly forgettable.
Yeah. Meantime, Vietade is showing him the way. Hits his second deuce of the game. And Le Bleu are letting loose. Jab step, pull up, step up, get wet up. Vietade doing his thing for France. Uh-oh, that was Monceau hitting the deck. Offensive foul.
The man is active. He gives France 50% more man bun and 100% hustle.
100% more man bun. He's dwarfing Hugo's. But Monceau's a tough dude and athletic, too. I think his athleticism and strength are his biggest attributes. As Hugo will swing it. Vietade get it to the hot hand. He's giving him a heat stroke. Call the paramedics. Alex Vietade is setting it off in this place. 8-2, all on the right wrist of Alex Vietade.
We know he can do this, right? He's sometimes streaky, but he is such a gifted offensive player.
He's getting a rest right now. That might be the only way that he cools off. What a find there from Suhard. The adjustment with the left hand. That pass had Boss just laughing.
Yes. I've been a fan of the Suhard-Rambo pick-and-roll combination for years. Suhard's such a gifted passer, so creative with his deliveries.
I think you have to have played the game to understand how difficult of a pass that is. He's mid-air, he switches to the left hand, and he still has to put some touch on that to find Rambo.
He puts the ball behind his center of gravity and then ends up getting it, squeezing it through the tiniest of gaps. Look, Suhard to me is one of the most fun players to watch in 3x3 when it comes to pick and roll.
I agree. He's one of my favorite players in the league. Humble, tough, no nonsense type of guard. And at his size, you kind of got to play with that edge, and he brings that to this French team. The scoring is being brought by Alex Vietade, who has now re-entered the game. France setting up on D. Hungary for some offense, and they will get some. Uros, he will get it to the crib, scored with the foul. So that makes it Keelan's harder. Don't you laugh at my Hungarian.
I'm not laughing. I'm just confused.
Keelan is 9, Hatem is 3.
Okay.
That's Nate, 4. I can keep going. Hungary back in it somewhat. Still a 5-point deficit for them to climb out of. We got another whistle to deal with, however.
In the men's competition, we already know the 4 best teams from the quarterfinal. The Lithuania, so Serbia, Italy, Netherlands, and Latvia.
Suhard fumbles it for a moment. Offensive foul on France. Ball back to Hungary. Now Uros. Oh, with the hezzy. Uros, Yeti to the crib he goes. Now, can he hold off Rambo? There's your answer. None. Molnar on the baseline. Hungary with a little bit more pep in their step, but they have not managed to stop Rambo in the pick and roll. This time, Vietade finds him. Now it's Koma. Man, he is stronger than Palinka. He rises above Rambo and converts the Hungarian 7th point of the game. Vietade, they're getting a hand up on him now, and Vietade not afraid to drive either. He's got his license in an open lane.
France is playing with a frenetic pace. They're going at Hungary quick. Every possession lasts less than 5 seconds. They find determined action. I'm a little bit impressed with this version of France.
Well, do you think that's what the coach Karim Sochou was thinking about in putting this roster together? You know, not having a Frank Segala who's a star in his own right, and also Joko, who's been playing well, I think, you know, on the Pro Tour this year.
I think that's the idea behind this iteration of France, because however good Segela and Joko are, they are ball stoppers in the sense that they don't move the ball well. They hold it in their hands. They try to create one-on-one. All of these guys are moving the ball. Look at this.
Speedy French team. You remember the French teams with Bronchard?
Oh, I played them, yes.
Mr.
Yeah, Nice.
And Charlie Pontins, Mr. Nice, right? Dominique Gentil.
Angelo Tsagarakis even.
Oh, of course.
Can't forget Angelo.
Of course. The czar, Angelo Tsagarakis. Hell, Angelo's probably the best shooter in French 3x3 men's history. Who shot it better?
And Pontins was pretty nice, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
But they had some squads, man.
Vin Diesel, now part of the coaching staff up there.
You mean Anthony Christophe?
Well, I always call him Vin Diesel. But
all right.
Anthony Christophe, yep. All a part of that French 3x3 men's legacy. 13-7. The new look French squad in front. The leading bucket getter Viadane watching from the bench. Suhar wants another deuce. Not that time. Monceau skies for the board. Back up top. Man bun to mullet. The all-hair team. Rambo with the two-piece. 15-7 now. Look at the defense from Rambo. Forces a travel. So Rambo locked in.
These guys seem energized.
They do.
There's a different pep to them compared to what we've seen on the national team circuit as well as the pro circuit this year.
Yeah, they all business so far in this one. Look at that dish. Ooh la la. Suhar skipping it to the cutting Monceau. And now Monceau, he'll get called for the 6th French foul. Hungary already in the penalty. This one has the potential to be ending early. We got 4:18 left, but Hungary really showed no signs of being able to slow down France, especially with plays like that. Even when there's a slim gap, they seem to find a hole and take advantage of it. Rosic, Gatu, Namyo, Viadane to Rambo from the elbow. The Olympian sets the screen. Oh, flopping technical on red. That was Rosic. Official Talasainen was not buying what he was selling. So Suhar to the line. And he will not get in. France 4 points away from the magic number. Suhar now skips it. Rambo, man. They are picking them apart.
Literally.
With that pick and roll, it's ridiculous. And while Rosic gets a bucket for Hungary, they've had very few clean, easy possessions, you know, as a product of their action. But they're going back to the pick and roll again that time. Finally, Hungary snuffed one out, but they're looking at a 10-point deficit. This is a beatdown if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, look, France, again, determined action. That pick and roll works, and they do it every single time. Here, Hungarians get a hand on it, but France is playing a team-oriented offense, whereas Hungary are mainly creating out of one-on-ones.
Yep.
And that takes a lot more energy. You're also unable to stop the other team. France has been able to shoot the ball from long range. Hungary has not been able to shoot it. That explains the gap here.
A large gap, 18-8. Suhar with the quickness. Got it up in time. Monceau bodying up on Coma. Coma will come away off the miss. Molnar. And that's a 7th now on France. Call for the shove up top. Hungary will have a chance to make this final score looked more respectable, but they will not be coming out victorious in this one.
No, and their leading scorers, Rosic and Koma, have been kind of invisible, right? Those guys usually combine for a good 6 points per, or not combine, but they'll combine for 10 points a game. Haven't seen much of them.
No, they're doing a good job wrangling Koma in, but I think he was the one who was circled on the scouting report coming into us. They'd seen him recently, and they said, okay, we gotta take the big out. They've done a good job at that.
Would you say in this game he's been a chameleon?
Chameleon. Yes, he hasn't quite disappeared, but he's not been visible very often. 20-10. Rosic from a long ways away. Mansol tips it to himself. Up to Suhard. All they need is one. He's probably going to take two. Rambo now. Uh-oh, throws it away. Koma. Down low to Rosic. He converts off the window. Hungary's 11th point. They can't foul without free throws, and Suhard knows just that. He will contort. Oh, swatted by Rosic. So nice block from Rosic. Haven't seen a lot of defense from Hungary in this one, but here's one highlight. Get that mess up out of here. 2:27 left in this one, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that we won't hear the final horn because of zeros.
Would you put money on that?
Sure.
Yeah. All right.
Sure. Are you? What do you want to put?
It's a pretty safe bet.
I was going to say. You said that like you wanted to put some on. I'm like,
oh, no,
absolutely.
No.
I like my odds.
No, I'm good.
One more score for Lithuania. They've dictated the pace, which has been faster. They've taken it up a notch, and Hungary have found it hard to keep up. Rosic up fake, kicks it to Tarjan. Virare. Running low on time. Hungary are going to give Suhard the two-piece. Get that out the net. W. Le Bleu. 22-12 blowout over the Hungarians. Just ran into a blaze. It was Alex Virare that got him started, and it was Hugo Boss Suhard bringing it to an end. 22-12, the final of our first men's game of day 2. So the next game in Pool B, we'll see Hungary in a must-win situation against Germany. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one for them. But that's the next time we'll see Pool B in action. The next action we will see around these parts is about 15 minutes away. The Hungarian ladies will take their shot with Great Britain in Pool C. Highlights for you to enjoy: a 10-point beatdown handed out by the French over Hungary. Day 2 just getting going from Copenhagen. Don't move.
Come on. Yeah, what is your name? Sorry? Heather. Heather? Where are you from? New York. Oh, this is your first time in Copenhagen? Okay. From New York, ladies and gentlemen, Heather. A big round of applause for Heather from New York. So, Heather, do you play basketball? Yeah, so I need a ball. I need a whistle ball. Yeah, this one. So, Heather. Oh, this one or this one? I don't care. Up to you. Up to you. Yo, this one. Okay. So, Heather, you play basketball. It's a good game. But. You are going to play for 2 nights in the Scandic Hotel. There. You can win 2 nights in the Scandic Hotel. Yeah. But to get this amazing giveaway, you are going to play the fortune wheel. So, the fortune wheel. Okay? I'm going to explain to you the rules. The first rule is the time limit. 1 minute time limit to make 3 challenges. Okay, for example, you have to do 3 burpees. For example, David, could you show me the burpees, please? Yeah, 1. Yes, 1. Yeah. Okay. So, for example, you have to do 3 burpees. Okay, but be careful because you can get the backhook case. So if you get the backhook case, okay, this is layer okay. To launch the fortune wheel, you have to score a basket from the line. Okay, when you score a basket, you launch the fortune wheel. Okay, and you have to reach your first challenge. Okay, if you miss the layup, you take your rebound, you do a layup, and you launch the fortune wheel. That's clear for you? Okay. Yeah, no problem. Ender from New York City, from the United States of America. A big round of applause for Ender. The Scandic Hotel, maybe for you, maybe. Good luck. So, I can't wait the first challenge. So, Ender. 3, 2, 1, let's go. You have to shoot from the line, yeah, let's go. No. Maybe later. Okay, down the line. Okay, so now, what is your first challenge? So, first challenge is easy layup. Easy layup, so you have to do layup. Easy layup. Very good. Yeah, easy layup, yeah. Like that, yeah. Perfect. Okay, let's go. You have to score right here. Come on, the time is running. No. Stop. What is the second challenge? Oh, nice! Mike Lewis! Wait. Put your hands together! Come on! That's smooth! Challenge succeed or not? Challenge okay or not? I think so. Michael Jackson would have pulled. He would have Second challenge done. 46 seconds on the clock. Either 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nope. Yeah. What is the last challenge? Wait. 37 on the clock. 2 points. Okay, so you have to score a 2-point basket behind the line and you have 3 attempts. Okay, wait. Copenhagen, clap. And wait on. Oh, calm down. Okay? No. Oh. The last attempt. Copenhagen, make some noise. This is the last attempt. Okay. As we love New York City, I as we love the United States of America, we give you another chance for another challenge. Yes?
You should get one more try.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
So, you have to score a basket from the line. The time is running. Let's go. Oh! Okay, what is your last challenge? Ah, yes! You have to use 3 burpees. And you come with me and with us, okay? Let's go. 1. from New York City, from the United States of America, go on the line, and especially for you, as you are the winner of the 14 wheel, Scandi Hotel is here. You get 2 nights at the Scandi Hotel. Okay? My man David, two paper, yeah. Make a round of applause, a big round of applause for the winner tonight. For you, Ezra, in the Scandi Hotel, right there. The official party of the competition is for you. Oh, no, David, stay there. No, that's for you. This is for Ezra. You have to work. Ezra, that's for you. David, you're crazy. No. It's for you. Stay there, my man. Make a round of applause for the winner, ladies and gentlemen. Ezra, it's for you. Okay. Bye. The Queen Ezra. Your Majesty. Okay. It's a local team. Yeah. It's a local team. I give away some ball. And enjoy your stay in the Scandi Hotel. Take care of you. We love you. Thank you so much. Take a big round of applause for the winner. Ezra from USA, from New York City. Enjoy your stay. Just before the next game, ladies and gentlemen, if you make some noise now, we can give you some giveaways with David. If you make some noise. Game number 3, Hungary, Great Britain. We hope that has been a great moment with us.
All right, as promised, Pool C action. We just saw the Hungarian men come up well short against France. Now we see the Hungarian women take center stage against a very interesting Great Britain team with some serious individual talent that you will see here momentarily. Kyle Montgomery and Boz Rosendahl here with you from Copenhagen. This is day 2 of the action, in case you didn't know. Got some of the Brits here in the stands. Actually rode over here with Martin on the boat ride to the venue today.
Yep.
He had his drone out, did some nice footage.
We need to get a hold of that. That was cool footage.
Yes. Actually, not that footage, but he sent a video of me and you on the boat with him. Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
You got to get back on the gram, Boz.
All right.
That's at 3x3 the mountain, by the way, to give Boz a follow. But keep your eyes on center court as the Hungarians make their way to the floor. Again, trying to get back to their days of glory. And yes, there were some glorious days for the Hungarian women's national teams. Those years are just been far removed recently. But a new-looking team, back at the Europe Cup for the 7th time is Hungary. Trying to rebuild this program. They won their only European crown in Bucharest 2016. Also won 2 World Cup silvers. And that is what their squad looks like this year in 2025.
Now for our challenger, Copenhagen, make some noise for Team Great Britain!
You want to know what the last time was these two teams faced off in a competition on FIBA 3x3?
That's a deep dive right there.
It's an extremely deep
That's
dive.
a very deep dive.
You want to take a guess?
Last time, I would say 7 years ago.
The FIBA 3x3 World Championships in 2012.
Oh my God, okay, never mind, 13 years ago. Well, Great Britain and Hungary will clash once again. Hungary with Dortia Budacic, Gabriela Laufer, Terma Serinches, and Sofia Tenier. Great Britain with Kavina Rikards, Sheridan Green, Georgia Gale, and Sydney Wallace. I was talking about the individual talent on this Great Britain team. I'm telling you right now, keep an eye on number 23 in blue, Sydney Wallace. Great Britain making just their 2nd appearance at the Europe Cup, their first since 2021, where they finished 10th. Seen both Gale and Ricards on the women's series this year a couple times. Actually, Gale, Ricards, and Green have all been featured on the women's series this year.
And look, what I've seen from them in the women's series is kind of dope, right? Nina Ricketts can really shoot the mid-range shot. She can get buckets, but keep your eye on Sheridan Green, one of the best offensive rebounders in the women's series field.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'll keep my eye on it. I'll do it.
All right, do it then. Let's go.
Ricards is getting warmed up and ready. A new frontier for Great Britain women's 3x3.
Great Britain has been building, right? Especially the last few years. We saw the men's team at the World Cup this year. It, of course, didn't come out of the pool, but actually had some really, really good performances against the top teams in the world, especially a game against the Netherlands. Unforgettable, a narrow loss there. Now the women's team at the Europe Cup, it's slowly but steadily, Great Britain is becoming more active in 3x3. And I like it, because it's one of those countries, and we talk about this a lot, right? But it's one of those countries that has so much potential to me, to be more of a household name in the game.
Well, I got a chance to see him qualify in Košice, and that was my first kind of eye-opening moment, with Great Britain. And I saw Sydney Wallace out there. I said, this woman is a problem. So Sydney Wallace wearing 2-3 in blue. Here come the Hungarians. We got a foul on Great Britain. Women's Pool C action, game number 3 of the day. I'm Kyle Montgomery at 3x3 The Voice. In your ear, Boz Rosendahl at 3x3 The Mountain. Your commentator combo. Laufer inside for the opening score for Hungary. Sydney with the rock. Wallace, ooh, she says that was tipped. I'm not sure. From this angle, looked like an air ball. But Wallace is what you would call, she's the definition of a scoring machine.
Oh, yes.
Didn't show it on that opening shot. She'll get a rest for now. Great Britain play on without her, but Hungary will throw that one away. .30 seconds in. The handoff to Ricards. Ricards pulling up and knocking it down. Ricards averaging 4 points a game in 2 events in the women's series this year. Still acclimating to the 3x3 game. Layup off target. Green on the go. Stopped short by some good defense, but that's just better owned. 1 point lead. Tough defense inside. 2 ball is going up and going down.
Look, if Rickards is shooting like that, and if Wallace can get her footing and start scoring as well, this Great Britain team could be very dangerous. They have 2 bucket getters, real bucket getters.
Hungary trying to get a bucket now. Sarinches, Gatu, Yo. 1 point game. Wallace will misfire again.
Good hands on the defense there. She was beaten, managed to get that Wilson out.
Oh, Green shuffled the feet. Up top, it looked good with the shoulder shift. But ultimately, a travel is called, turnover. Back up top goes Tenier. Inside, gonna get another crack at it, and that one is converted. Ricards, no good that time. Rebounded and recovered. Budacic with that last score for Hungary. She will feed it inside this time, and that one won't go. Laufer with another try. Lefty, nice touch. It goes. Hungary have assumed the lead.
They are outplaying the mismatches. They got more size than Great Britain. They're posting up the smaller players. They're making sure they're getting the buckets to go down, maybe even an offensive rebound at times, but still. Here they go again. Anytime they see Wallace or Rickards, they're going to post up.
Almost 3 minutes in, dead even. Hungary starting to execute. They're strung together some impressive offensive possessions. Off-ball screen set, crossover. Laufer with a ball fake to nobody. She didn't even need the fake. She makes the layup. It was like that was a pre-programmed fake. She was planning to do it as the play started.
Yep.
1 point lead to Nayan Yo from the corner. It's 8-5. Hungary. Sydney Wallace, no. Nothing from Wallace so far. And now she's in trouble in the post office. Wait a minute, quick hands from Wallace.
Credits to Laufer, though. Taking over the game, scoring 4 quick points. Look at that last play. Wallace with the good hands underneath the basket. She's going to need some more of that because they're going to keep putting her into hurt locker underneath that basket.
The hurt locker, I like that. But with Hungary in a rebuild, I think what's exciting about a rebuild is it's always that element of surprise.
Yes.
You don't know how much they've improved until they play. And while there's still plenty of time left in this game, Great Britain could very well wake up. But Hungary have some components that they can build on, it seems, with this roster. The more experience that they get together, obviously, the better they'll be. But with Laufer in particular, she's doing her thing.
Yeah, and it's a young team, too, all under the age of 27. So they got years to grow in this game as well.
The head coach, Mate Jakob, doing a good job with this Hungarian group. He's been a part of the Hungarian 3x3 Federation for a long time. And he's got these gals playing. 3-point lead right now, with 6:20 left on the clock. Green nowhere to go. Almost got her cookies took, but she will find Ricards. Tenier, risky pass, and that'll be an offensive foul, reaching over the back. One possession lead, Hungary. 4 minutes gone in this 10-minute sprint. A lot of one-on-one from Great Britain. A more team concept from Hungary so far, what we've seen.
Yeah, and look, that's to be expected for a Great Britain team built around, again, 2 bucket getters, but also a team that has a lot less experience in this game of 3x3. They are going to try to force the issue. Yeah,
Wallace forced to give it up. Not the best shot selection late in the shot clock. Green, got the cookies. I'll take that, you take this. I thought Green was on the brink of getting a foul called on her. Instead, she turns it into points. The follow tip attempt won't go. Sydney Wallace, who is used to playing against Hungarians. That's one of the many countries that Wallace has played in. She's played in Hungary, Finland, Poland, Switzerland. Starred in France in Women's EuroLeague. She averaged 25 a game.
Yeah, incredible. 25
a game. That was 4 years ago, but we haven't seen anything from Wallace in this one. Laufer wants some more. The two-piece makes it 10-7. A hell of a game from Laufer in white. Tenier throwing it in. Nice ball adjustment. Hungary keeping their pedal to the metal. Up fake from Wallace. Wallace giving some space now. That's a long one. I know you love those shots.
Analytically, no.
But for Wallace, maybe it ignites some confidence in her after getting off to a slow start, her first make, and keeps Great Britain right in it. 9-11, 4:34 left. But Monar Buchak is up to the line. No, Budashik. My bad. This is some of that music out of Great Britain, isn't it? Out of like London?
I think
what do they call
yeah.
that? What's the name of that music?
Several names. Is this rap or
no?
crime
It's a version of rap. I thought you said you were the music aficionado. You might know.
I'm the music aficionado.
You got house music. You got trap music. You got
grime.
Grime?
Could be it.
Okay, I'm gonna find out. DJ Mike Lewis would know.
Yeah, he would.
12-10 game. Free throw coming up here. Tamara Serenches. Nope. Ball over the blue. Ricards, midi. Offline, Green recovers and scores.
I'm telling you, she is a very good offensive rebounder.
I think you mentioned that coming into the game.
Yep.
as one of your points of note. Point well received. Drill music.
Drill,
Boz.
okay.
Come on, Bob.
But drill is not just purely UK, though. It's everywhere. We got Dutch drill music. I'm not sure if we should be playing that, but still.
Okay. All right. It came back to me. We'll get back to the action in a second. Our second and final media timeout. 3:52 left. Hungary in front by 1.
Yeah, but it feels like Great Britain has gotten into more rhythm in the last couple of minutes, right? And again, I can't attribute it to any offensive action. They're just hitting their shots. They're playing one-on-one. They're getting buckets to go down. In Hungary, they've slowed down on finding the right mismatches.
A lot of ebbs and flows in a 10-minute sprint. Oh, that's Ricard. That's an easy offensive foul call. Teniana stepping back. She's got Wallace defending. Waiting for Loafer to come around. Took a lot of time off the shot clock. They will get it to Loafer late in the shot clock. No. Oh, nice move in the post from Green, but that won't go. One-point game, it stays. Wallace with only a point to speak of. Gives it up to Ricards. Ricards with the crossover. Driving, pulling. That one goes begging. Serinches. Spinning. There's a whistle before the shot. Coming from official Andrada. On the baseline, it is the 7th against Great Britain. Hungary back up to the line. The leading scorer, Laufer. Gabriella up to the stripe with 2.
Yeah, a couple of early ticky-tack fouls are now coming back to haunt Great Britain. And again, Laufer, we consider this a breakout game?
I would say so. I'd say so. She's got to be up to 6 or so in this game.
Yes, possibly more even. 8 points.
Make that 9. Gilans. Hungary. D's and Nades. Great Britain. D's and Nades. Look at this. We missed that earlier.
Yeah, we did miss that, no? Oh.
Laufer. Nope. Wallace will drive, and it is smacked out of bounds. It has been a tough game for Sydney Wallace. The Hungarian defense have come into this one with a point to prove. Talk to the hand. Wrangling in Wallace, who typically is a gifted scorer. Great Britain looking at a 3-point deficit. Gale going by like a gale-forced wind. Feel the breeze. 2-point lead inside. What a move. Oh, wait. Got to finish it. Wow.
That was tied up by 4 people.
I'm telling you. Face become one with the ball. I was worried for a second. Budashik on the bench, just trying to get free out of the scrum. Hungary maintaining the lead throughout. They will pick up their 5th foul.
We are now close to 2 minutes left of this game. 12-14.
Wallace from the left wing. Pressure defense from Hungary. Wallace couldn't hit the 2-piece. Her stroke is broke in this one. Tenier turning the corner, attempts the scoop, and another foul on Great Britain. Not a smart play there. Swiping down, should have contested up top, if anything.
I would have just let it go. You're at 7 fouls. You don't want to put somebody at the stripe. Give them a 1 and then go back to playing offense. Now you give them an option for 2 easier points from the free throw stripe.
Yep, Tenier. Yo, that one's good. An impressive game from Hungary so far. Can they cap it off with a big win? And Tenier will split a pair. Gale provides some life to Great Britain. After her lay, she knocks down the 2. She scored the last 3 for Great Britain.
Offensive foul. That's not needed at this stage of the game.
$1:31 left, you're right. Late stage of this one. It is crunch time. And Hungary, who have not made a lot of mistakes, have got to get back to playing sharp 3x3.
That's that team offense again. A nice back screen, easy layup.
Wallace, too, as well, it was online, not nearly enough with it. And
Did that not hit the rim?
No. Sydney Wallace has been off like a Chick-fil-A employee on Sunday. Yeah. She has not come to work today. No, today's Saturday. It almost worked.
Oh, that ball hit the rim.
Okay.
It changes angle, see?
Yeah. It's still an ugly miss.
Well, yeah.
But touches the rim, so the shot clock should have reset. It did not.
Look, the difference here to me, and again, it comes down to team-oriented offense. Hungary is getting free with an easy screen and a mismatch underneath the basket. Get a couple layups out of that. Great Britain might have the better individual scores, maybe, but they just don't get any easy offense.
You know, I think if Hungary win this, they're going to secure a spot in the quarterfinals with this win, because you've also got Spain in this group.
Yes.
I don't see this Great Britain team contending with Spain.
The way they're playing right now, no.
No, I mean, they could be playing well right now. We're talking about Spain.
Yes.
So we'll see. Great Britain's still close in this one, though. Make no mistake, it's a one-possession game. But rebound goes to Hungary again, as we are now under a minute to play. Jedin Jess chases it down. Laufer has the pass broken up. That leaves Hungary with 4.3 to shoot.
Back to men's competition. Lithuania versus the European champion 2024. Austria.
Tenier, 2-piece, back iron, long rebound. Laufer can't get to it.
Didn't it look like she was able to chase that down?
I thought so too. She kind of gave up on it. And those are big rebounds at this stage in the game. But yeah, it was almost like she thought Great Britain touched it, but it was right there.
Yeah.
Still a 16-14 contest. Game number 3 of 12, the last day of group play at this 10th edition of the FIBA 3x3 Europe Cup. Half of the quarters are set.
Back to the game.
Teams trying to earn their spot to the final day of action tomorrow, here today. 43 seconds left, possession to GB. Green, spin, move. Now a 1-point game. 30 seconds left, Tenier is wide open. No defense there from Great Britain. Not sure what that breakdown was about. Sydney Wallace will give it up. Green, no. Rebound, Hungary. They got control of the ball, and the clock is on their side with a 2-point lead. Tenier in the lane, drive, kick, Laufer. 2-ball, Numyo. Wallace with a chance. If she can hit a 2, Wallace, no! going to hold on and pick up a critical win in their opener. They tell GB GG's. A W for Mayorosar. That will ignite some confidence. They know they're going to have a tough one against Spain in their last game in the group, but this one might do it if Great Britain cannot get a W over Spain.
Credits to Hungary for sticking to their game plan. They kept working off of screens. They kept looking for mismatches. They kept feeding the ball down low under the basket. They adjusted after Great Britain went and double-teamed that action, and they pick up a well-deserved win because of it. And for Great Britain, look, we can see that they have individual talent. I hope this serves as kind of a lesson that that talent needs to be put in a basketball system. They need some screening action. You need some easy buckets. You can't just create one-on-one all the time because you'll get tired, and you don't always get the shots you want.
Yep, that's inexperience. You're right. They've got to devise a system that fits the personnel because iso ball in this game does not lead to success. And Hungary set the example in that one, and a win for them. Pool D, men's action coming up next. The defending European champs, Austria, against Lithuania. That's coming up. That's coming up.
Lithuania, Austria, Man Pool D. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome
All righty, men's Pool D. As I mentioned, the reigning champs in both competitions, men and women, are represented on this second day of pool play. We will see Austria take the floor in just a second, but first, out come the Lithuanians, who have an abundance of talent, and you oftentimes will see them switch their national team roster. And they come out, of course, loaded with the Uzi. Ignas Vaitkus on the squad again. The Lithuanian himself, Aurelius Pukelis, and Ivo Kaniva. Part of that 1-2 punch that is sometimes devastating for Lithuania. Ivaldis Džiaugis. This is Team Lithuania. What do you think about the add of Vaitkus to the roster?
Vaitkus is a really good basketball player, so every time he steps on the court, he's a danger. He can shoot, he's tall as well, he's a physical player, can rebound. I think it gives them even more offense. You wonder who's going to provide the ball handling in the pick and rolls in this scenario. That's my only question, but I don't mind it.
Vaitkus, a member of the World Cup silver medal team back in 2022. So he's got the tenure and the 3x3 experience to be a valuable add to this Lithuanian team here in 2025. Men's Pool D action right here, right now, and the reigning European champs have now been joined by the reigning MVP, Nico Burner, Carlton Brunner, Fabio, Fight Night, so now, a.k.a. Fabio, so. And I think I'm going to bring out a new nickname for Enes Maradi. All business Enes. The Black Panther himself, Quincy Diggs. Things have changed at the drop of a dime for Austria.
Yes.
We were down on them all year.
Yep.
And justifiably so. But they win it all in Debrecen with lights out performances for Quincy Diggs, who joined joined the program late this year.
Yes.
Obviously a longtime member of the program, but this year he gets a late start. And they win their first pro title of 2025. The injuries have plagued the men's team in particular. Tony Blazon out. Matthias Lenortner out for Austria. Maradi and Sonell have both dealt with injuries this year. But coming in confident and momentum off of that Debrecen Masters title just a week ago, this should be a hell of a game here to start things off in this group.
No, agreed. And look, it's a rematch from last year's Europe Cup semifinal. Look, different looking teams. Again, Austria playing with Tony Blazon back then. No Quincy Diggs. Lithuania had a very different looking squad. Bukelis and Užupis returned from that, but they were then joined by Chelka and Janusevicius. But that was a 21-14 beatdown from Austria over Lithuania. So I'm sure that's left a bit of a bad taste in the Lithuanians' mouths.
Yeah, but Lithuania have reason to be confident. They took a bronze at last year's edition of the Europe Cup, and they won bronze memorably at the Paris Olympic Games just last year. So again, Lithuania come in as a decorated team in this event with plenty of star power. Užupis starts on the bench. Vaitkus gets the opening possession underway. Vaitkus from the deep end. He splashed Kaltenbrunner in the face. He made him freshen up. They better tighten up around that two-point arc. This Lithuanian team got some shooters.
This is why you bring Vaitkus on the team. Ignis can ignite.
I see what you did there.
Yes.
I see what you did there. That might be a nice new nickname. Kaltenbrunner loses the handle. Offensive foul will waste the possession for Austria anyway. Another one of those defensive first teams when you speak about Austria. Diggs, the best player on the team in terms of getting to the rim, I'd say. While Maradi and Kaltenbrunner handle most of the outside shooting. The Lithuanian with the ball fake, driving on Diggs. The Lithuanian hook shot won't go. Up top to All Business Enes. The Black Panther hit that one from Wakanda. 2-2. And when Diggs is playing with confidence, you might have heard him at that Debrecen Masters. He says, when my teammates have confidence in me to produce, I play a lot better. He looks comfortable.
Yes.
Diggs stepping right into that first two-piece. Paya.
Yeah, that's what you want to see as an Austrian fan. The man can be a streaky shooter at times. Once he feels it, though, he usually keeps it going. Offensive foul call there. Possibly Jalgis on the screen then.
Now to give it back over to Austria. Sonell, Maradi, and Kaltenbrunner. That trio all helped win that first ever Austrian goal last year. Kaltenbrunner bringing all the moves and none of the makes. Vaitkus gives it up to the cutting Bukelis. He caught Sonell slipping. And then I believe Sonell touched that last, the way that Bukelis is celebrating. Or maybe, no, he actually touched it last. 10 seconds for Austria. There's Maradi driving strong on Užupis. It is in the paint. Maradi, no. Jalgis gives it up. Uzi drops it back off to Evel Knievel. He will go east to west and finally north. Gets to his destination and gets a bucket. The length of Bukelis causing problems in the passing lane.
Lithuania is looking a lot sharper. And Austria at this stage of the game.
Bukelis active defensively.
Yeah.
I mean, we think of him a lot more for his offensive prowess than his defense, but he's come out with a spark. Vaitkus to Uzi.
Yeah, it's a pushing foul. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see him extend that off arm into Quincy Diggs. Definitely offensive foul there.
So an easy whistle. Pull up. Diggs wants his second two-piece. Nah, bruh. Missed everything. Carlton Brunner pulling out some tricks on the baseline there, but that one deflected out of bounds, it seems. And that leaves a half of a second for Diggs to try to work a miracle. Out, around comes Vaitkus, and they are pick and rolling them, picking them apart with that action and a warning for Bukelis. He was hanging out on the rim a little bit too long.
I think after that dunk, he kicked the ball out of bounds.
Oh,
so that's
okay.
a delay of game. I may or may not have done that in the past.
Well, you do wear a size 17. It's kind of hard to move those big toes out of the way. That one touched every part of the rim. Does not drop it to the net. Uzi over to the Lithuanian. Back over to Uzi. Uzi swinging through. Uzi up top. Ivo Knievo. Oh, no. Couple of shots that we've seen just hang on the rim in this one. All business Ennis. Getting money like an invoice from D. Almost 3 minutes in at a 1-point Lithuania lead.
That too might stabilize Austria's offense, though, in the sense that they were a little bit pressured by the Lithuanians early in the game. Then they might get a little bit of breathing room now.
Bukelis to Vaitkus. Up top to Uzi. Uzupis. He won't be able to do anything because of a double foul underneath. Maradi and Bukelis getting familiar with each other. Lithuania, by the way, a 4 seed in this competition against the defending European champs. Off iron it'll go. Vaitkus staying active and aggressive underneath, still won't come away with a bucket.
Coaching warning extended now to Lithuania.
This one being officiated, by the way, by Najib Chajanin and Brigitte Chabai-Koshkatu. As we have now eclipsed 3 minutes into this 10-minute sprint. Vaitkus staying aggressive. Bukelis hitting with the fake. Easy work for him on the inside. Diggs. Well, he's going to throw it away. I'm not sure that's a big advantage for Maradi anyway.
If you're Diggs, you want to attack the taller Bukelis. You want to try to see if you can outplay that mismatch.
That's a double dribble by Bukelis. I think he was in the lane for 3 seconds too. Oh, certainly.
Yeah, picked up the ball, dribble again.
Yep. Oh yeah, double dribble. Into immediate timeout. Got a good one here. This one could be decided late. Two countries and players that are very much familiar with each other. Lithuania on an all-time high in 3x3 with that bronze medal at the Olympics last year. Bronze at the Europe Cup as well. They performed well on the World Cup stage, but have yet to win gold. So now, off target. Pretty cool article, by the way, up on FIBA 3x3.basketball about Fabio Solnel's journey from being an MMA fighter to 3x3. He actually started off as a basketball player, but it's really interesting as he talks about some of the parallels between each sport and how his experience in MMA has translated to 3x3 with some of his physical attributes. Oh my goodness, that crossover was more surprising than Beyonce's The Country. Did you see that from Carlton Brunner?
Yes, I did.
What the hell is Beyonce doing with country music?
I have no idea.
Come on. I've been waiting to say that. 6'5". 6'6". Oh, we get Post Malone's The Country, too, was pretty surprising.
I mean, I could see him go country before Beyonce.
Yeah, for sure. But Lithuania up 1. All business. Inside, Fabioso to all business. Ennis to the crib. Wait a minute. That foul's on the floor. They wanted to get continuation, but they will not. Instead, a reset up top with Diggs.
That was a great move. Just get the ref, let you go, ref. That's a 2.
Murati, 2 up, drained.
You don't have to have a Bugatti. That's not what you have.
Murati, who was great in Debrecen a week ago. Carlton Brunner sacrificing his body to try to get that possession for Austria.
Both teams better watch out with the complaining they're doing to the referees on every single offensive or defensive possession.
No,
I think some warnings might be handed out here pretty soon.
Both officials who have represented at the Olympics. Speaking of Olympics, there's the Olympian. Jalgis won't go, but he will eventually get the score. Murati is going to work. Ujupis chunks the deuces. That won't go, but Bukelis, right place, right time.
What hustle by Jalgis to still save that ball from going out of bounds. Gets it to Bukelis with the same action, too.
9 up. It's the D-I-double-G for Shizzle, Marquezzo. Stop it, boss. You stop it right now.
Yeah, it's good that we have a break after this. Get you cooled off a little bit.
Ujupa's off iron. And a 10-9 game. This was fun.
It's a good game. It's a good game. Both teams play kind of a deliberate, slow pace, a lot of screening action, but it's cool.
Carlton Brunner, no. Missed the layup bad. Bailkus, he's going to find a wide open. Oh, no. Bukelis. Man, they waste a wide open opportunity. He extended those arms on that screen. And that is now the 6th. No more fouls to give for Lithuania. Ooh, Murati with another cross. No score that time. Vaitkus swings it up top. No. Almost. A little bit out of reach for Ujupis. The Europe Cup MVP, Nico Kaltenbrunner. The burner is back. He averaged 7.5 points per game and route to that MVP at last year's Europe Cup. And he's got Austria in front by now 2. After Lithuania score on the inside, Fabioso. Nice touch. Now it's Diggs, ISO game. Diggs pulling up on him like a drive-through. May I take your order, please?
Austria is shooting the 2 at a very high clip right now.
Diggs now, coming off his second 2-make. He will give it up this time. Burner making his move with Uzi defending. Hezi, pull, Payet. Austria have caught fire in this one. They have caught fire. 7-point lead They are well in front right now. Lithuania got some things to sort out, but look at Diggs. This one is going up. Get to the chopper. Do it now.
What?
Okay.
Where's the Arnold reference coming from?
He's from Austria.
Oh, yeah, all right.
He's from Austria. He might be the most famous, one of the most famous Austrians.
I guess so.
Do it now. Do it. Do it now. No,
I can't do it.
I can't do it at all either. I tried it. That'll be the last time today.
Sure.
Vaitkus can ignite Lithuania right now. Diggs. He will miss it. And so now, a little bit physical with Vaitkus. Up top, Lithuania. 3 minutes to go in this one. I won't say they're out of it, but Austria are playing a hell of a game right now. Impressive.
Yeah, if Austria keeps shooting like this, then Lithuania's in trouble. They're going to have to guard the two-point arc, eliminate the opportunities from there, and see if they can stop the ones.
Kaltenbrunner now, has he? Oh, welcome to class. Giving Bukatas lessons on that drive. Vaitkus, he'll give it up. Extra passes made. Uzi, his two finds his mark. 5-point advantage now for Austria. 3 points away from the magic number. That's a blocking foul for certain. And the 7th on Lithuania. That puts the reigning MVP on the line to shoot 2.
The energy Lithuania came out with, it's diminished. Austrians have shot it out of the team, I think, but they came out with a lot of energy, a lot of defensive aggressiveness, and they've stopped doing that because the Austrians have just picked them apart, first with passes, then with shots from the outside, and Lithuania hasn't been able to follow offensively, whereas usually I think this is a pretty gifted offensive team, but they just haven't been able to do it. Not a lot of twos knocked down, but also not a lot of mismatches found.
Yeah, also, I think, you know, with Bukatas, he's going to be the featured player in the offense typically. But this year, he's a 1-point scorer.
Yes.
They really have not extended the defense or forced the defense to respect their 2-point shooting. And I think that's why we've seen a downtick in their scoring. Austria, meantime, with the fireworks from outside from both Moratti and Diggs, explains this big lead. Kaltenbrunner adding to it at the line. And what a memorable run to that MVP and gold medal last year for him. Best I've seen Kaltenbrunner. He's been a good player. But he was unbelievable, so emotional in winning that MVP. Scored 13 in a game in that tournament. And now he's got Austria on the brink of an opening win here in Copenhagen. Jalgis takes care of the layup, but how do they hold off Austria from 1 point? So now, to Moratti. No. Oh, and then, yep, careless. Fortunately for Austria, they had one to give, but a little bit of a careless foul on Moratti there.
You can expend a foul here. You know, you're up 6 points. Moratti was out of position. Might as well put him on top and reset your defense.
Clap your hands to the beat. Vaitkus will get the 15th point for Lithuania. Diggs gives it up. Fabioso to all business in this, and he can't close the deal. Vaitkus taking what the defense gives him. And Lithuania have life.
Yeah.
It's a 2-possession game right now. Moratti pretty savvy in late game situations. We've seen it many times, but that's on the elbow, on the forearm, called on Jalgis.
Yeah, a lot of contact there. Let's look at it. It looked like he hit his forearm first and then the ball.
There's a better angle for you right there.
Couldn't see it from there.
So now,
second attempt on the line, Fabio Chanel, gold medalist last year in the Europe Cup, European champion.
Fabio Chanel with another chance. And it's time to ring the bell. The former MMA fighter with the knockout punch at the line. Austria open up their 2025 title defense at the Europe Cup with a big win over Lithuania. A blowout, in fact, 21-16. And I'm not sure that this final score was even indicative of how strong Austria was in that game. 5-point victory, back to the drawing board for Lithuania.
Yeah, and you could feel the tables turn, right? Again, Lithuania came out strong, aggressive, hard-nosed defense, and Austria looked rattled. But then they got a 2 from Marati, and that kind of gave him life. That gave him air. And from there on, it was smooth sailing from them. A lot of 2s went down. They created a lot of options going to the basket as well. The pick-and-roll game, don't underestimate that. So, good game by them.
Something is different with this Austria team. They're passing the eye test, and they're passing the performance test when they step between the lines. W for the Austrians. Yeah! I told you not to do that again. You did it again. All right, you need a break.
I'll take my break.
We all need a session break. That's what's coming up next. We won't get back to 3x3 action for an hour or so, as our next check ball will go down at 3 p.m. local time. Netherlands and Austria women will get back to Pool A action. So we'll allow you to enjoy the remainder of the highlights. And then we will head into an hour-long session break here in Copenhagen before we continue Day 2's Pool Play Action. It's been fun so far. It's going to get even better, I'm telling you. We'll see you in 60 minutes back here in Copenhagen. Congrats to Austria on an opening win.